Hi my dear children, students, parents, viewers and my dear friends. Welcome back to your channel. Hey Kalpana ma'am, today I have come up with a story. Yes, and for 6th graders, it's story number 8 I guess. And according to our session, it's going to be story number 11. Okay, so the title of the story goes A Pact with the Sun. So what's the name of the story? It's A Pact with the Sun. Basically, this story actually conveys you get to know that what all magical powers do these natural sources have, like the sunlight, fresh breath, all these things, fresh air, all these things are so very important, dear. They have so much magical powers in them that you never know that, oh my god, what all things they heal. Internally you feel that you're not well, but the moment you get fresh air, you get exposed to fresh air, sunlight, you know what, you never get to know that how you're healing internally. They do half the medicine job, dear. Half the medicine job, it's the sun and the fresh air, dear. That's what we come to know about this story. Let's go ahead and have a look of it. Before we begin, let me just give you a glimpse. The story is about, we already know, we're going to talk about the sun and the fresh air. So coming to the characters, there are altogether, say, 3 main characters. One is Saeeda, then it's her mom and the doctor, and you know, all these neighbors, relatives and all, right? Okay. Sunny day actually looks so nice, right? So I said I'll be introducing you to a character. This is Saeeda and this is her mom. Can you see how worried she is? Yes, she's not well. She's been sick from pretty long time here. Okay, so this is Saeeda's mom and this is Saeeda. And this is the doctor, the specialist. Okay? See dear, whenever we fall sick, immediately we should once we come out that what sort of problem we have, we should always consult a specialist here. Specialist is he who has actually studied about that particular thing in detail, dear. In depth, he knows in and out. Right? If you for ENT, please go and meet the ENT, not a general physician. So that's what it conveys. Okay. So usually we start with the keywords, right? So since this time what I've done is, according to the paragraph here, I have segregated the meanings accordingly, side-wise. Okay. So as and when we'll be reading this story, you'll be clearing out all the keywords. Okay, dear? You'll be understanding. Get to know all the meanings of it. Okay. So let's go ahead. See, dear. Saeeda's mother had been ailing for a long time. Saeeda's mother has been ailing for a long time. Ailing means being sick. That means she's been sick for pretty long time. Okay. With what? What was she suffering from? She was suffering from fever, cold, body ache. Body ache means body pain, and painful joints, and what not. N number of things, dear. She had list of things. Okay. Treated by variety of physicians for weeks, she often showed signs of improvement. It's not that she didn't consult a doctor, but she just consulted a general physician. Okay, and every now and then, whenever she used to consult, for time being, she used to feel better. Now again, she used to get back to the same sickness. See, but soon relapsed into her old sick self. One complaint substituted by another. See, what happened is relapse. Relapse means going back to the same stage. Okay, huh? Okay, previous conditions. Okay, for some time she'll take the medicine, she'll feel better, and then again she used to have the same complaint. Okay, huh? Substituted means getting exchanged by something else. Got it? Now this is okay, but some other problem has arisen. Okay, physician is he who is qualified with for giving medical treatment, but not that specific medical treatment. Okay, dear? If you have fever, if you have fever, you go to general physician and find out what sort of a fever that is. But if you have earache, then you must visit a ENT. Got it? That's what it says. See, her mom, she was, what did the physician say? The physician whom she was consulting, that physician actually said that you have to be restricted. You have to restrict yourself. You should not go out at all. You should be in one room. You should take rest. You should not eat this. You should not eat that. So she was following that. See, can you see how dark room? She's in a dark room. You know what, dear? Often what we come across is you're not feeling well. You don't feel like getting up. But once you get up and have a fresh bath, you internally you feel that I feel fresh. I feel fresh. So even if you're not well, you should always go. Regular habits you should not leave at all. You should go take bath, have fresh air, and breathe in the fresh air, and sit in the early morning. You should have the early morning sunlight. You must take, dear. No, you shouldn't be like this. Okay, this is what she used to be. Okay, though weak and colorless. Colorless means no blood in the body. No blood in the body. Okay, no lack of blood. That's what colorless. Okay, though weak and colorless, she was forbidden normal food. She was forbidden with normal food. Forbidden means not allowed. She was been told, don't take this, don't take that, don't take this. You should not take this, you should not take that. That's called forbidden. Okay, to have normal food, but was under strict orders to remain perpetually confined to her small dingy room with doors and windows fastened, deprived of sun and fresh air. Let's see the hard parts. Okay, forbidden means not allowed. She was being told. She was being forbidden. She was being told not to have. Okay, not allowed. And she was under strict orders to remain perpetually. Perpetually means continuously. Perpetually means continuously. Okay. Confined. Confined means limited. Okay. Limited her small dingy room. That means stay there only. Do not go out. See, dingy room. Dingy means congested room. Congested dark room. Okay, with doors and windows. Doors and windows are closed. Deprived of sun. The sun rays don't pass in here. Okay, no fresh air. Okay. When she became critical means seriously ill. Seriously ill. Her relatives and neighbors persuaded her to consult a special. Persuade something means. Persuade means what, dear? To make someone agree upon. Okay. When she became seriously ill, all relatives, neighbors, they came. You know what? You must consult a specialist. You can't play with your life. Life is so precious. You have a daughter. She relies on you. You have to take care of her. If you will be fine, only then. So all these neighbors and relatives, they started giving her advice. Okay, and they said, what did they say? They said, you must. She's like, I'm already consulting doctor, I'm eating medicine, but still for some time I feel better. Then again I go back to the same stage. Then it becomes more critical. And now I'm in a critical stage. I'm really seriously ill. That's what she's coming to convey. Then they said, you know what, you must consult a specialist. Just have a second opinion. Usually when things don't suit us, I mean, the medicine that you're taking doesn't suit us. You're not showing any kind of positive signs. What do? We take a second opinion of the doctor. We turn towards the next treatment, right? Isn't it? So that's what she was being advised to. They had persuaded her. They made her agree to look for a specialist. Okay, even though his fees was likely to be high. Exactly, dear. Specialist means for that particular thing he has done a special qualification. They have been qualified specially for that year. So obviously their charges we have to give, right? So comparatively, if you see the price, definitely specialists will be charging high, but you will be cured. This is not the time that you can play with your life. Your life is very precious. That's what they said, and she agreed upon to meet the specialist here. Okay, consult the specialist. See, so can you see the neighbors and relatives and all? They all are like, you know what? She must meet a specialist. She must consult a specialist. Okay, life is more precious than money. All these people, what was their talk of the topic? Her serious illness. Okay, so how did they persuade her? They persuaded her. They made her agree by this. How? What you call, life is very precious. It's more precious than money. They said Saeeda's mother was poor. Okay, she was very poor. So what did she do? She heeded their advice. She heeded means she listened to her advice. Okay, she listened to her advice and sold few of her trinkets. Trinkets means ornaments. Not these ornaments, dear. Gold ornaments which actually fetch you money. Okay, you press them or you sell them. It gives. You get money back. Okay. So what she did, she sold her ornaments, dear. Okay, and with that money, she paid the doctor fees and the cost of the medicine. So you end up paying the doctor, that's not enough, dear. You should also take the medicine that he has prescribed, right? Okay, the doctor came in a few days and examined her and prescribed effectively but costly medicine. He's a specialist, dear. A specialist will always think which is better for you, right? He'll prescribe the right thing for you. Okay, so obviously we have to pay the price, dear. Quality always gets paid. Okay, if you want the result, you have to pay. Okay, so what did he do? He examined. A doctor examined means doctor checked. Okay, doctor checked her and prescribed means advised her. What? Effectively in the sense something which will show betterment to her. Okay, but costly medicine. How was the medicine? Costly medicine. Obviously, quality always gets paid here. Okay. To the question as what she should eat, she asked. What she asked? She asked the doctor, what should I eat and what shouldn't I? What I shouldn't be eating. Then doctor said, anything you wish to eat. What did he say? Oh, what a surprise. All the physicians, those who she has been consulting, what did they do? She was being forbidden to eat normal food. We saw right in the previous slide, right? But here, the specialist is saying, you eat whatever you wish to eat. And then he added up, like you wish to eat, like chapati, vegetables, milk, fruit, etc. Right? See what he said? What does he say? First, get rid of this room. See, he's advising. He has added up something. First, get rid of this room. Go out. Come out of this dingy room. See, in addition to all this, he added, what he said? He added empathetically. Empathetically means forcefully. You eat whatever you wish to eat. Chapati, vegetables, milk and so on. But forcefully he added something. What? Just get out of this room. Do not be in this dingy room where there is no sunlight. Sun rays can't pass and no fresh air. First, get rid of this room. Come out. Okay? Leave this dark hovel and occupy a big room. Hovel means a cell or slum which is very small. Okay? With doors and windows open. You get into a room with doors and windows open and sit in the sun every morning from 8 to 9. Early morning sun, very, very, very essential. Right? Okay. Sunshine and fresh air. He concluded. What he said, concluded means he finished. He ended up his, whatever he gave advice, he gave a stop. What all he said? He said you can wish to have anything you feel like. Chapatis, vegetables, milk products, right? Isn't it? But second advice what he gave? Just forcefully he said, empathetically he said. What did he say? Just come out of this dingy room. Get into a room where you have doors and windows are open so that the sun rays come in, and then you get to breathe fresh air. And third thing he advised, what was that? Strictly make sure that every morning 8 to 9 you go out and take fresh air. Go out, sit outside, feel the sun. Early morning sunlight is very nice to you. It's very good. Okay, it has medicinal effect too. Okay. And what did he say? He completed by saying, are more important than medicine. See, you have the medicine, but more important than medicine, fresh air and sunlight. So, that means half the treatment is what? Yes, you got it. The fresh air and sunlight, right? Isn't it? The doctor and his advice became a subject of noisy commentary. Commentary means, what is commentary? An argument. All were giving their own views, dear. See, dear, when there's a problem, you should decide that I should take this problem to whom to get the proper solution. You should decide. You should be wise enough to decide. A qualified doctor, a qualified specialist, or the people around you who have half knowledge. Half knowledge is very dangerous. They share their experience, but each one has different experience. Anything that went well with one person, not necessarily that it will go well with the other person, right? But the doctor, the specialist, will prescribe you the right thing according to your body conditions, according to your report. Got it? So, free advice. People are always ready to give free advice. So it's up to you. You need to be wise enough that which free advice. I have to take the advice of the doctor for whom for whom the lady has sold her trinkets and got the money and paid the fees. She should take his advice, or she should take free advice from the people around her. Let it be neighbors, let it be relatives, or whomsoever to you. Right? Okay. So there was a commentary. You know what? You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be eating that. No. You should already you have cold. You should not get exposed to air. You should not get exposed to fresh air and sunlight at all. They were giving free advice. Okay, among all who were present, I showed you, right, people outside. Oh my God, that was a huge crowd, right, isn't it? Some favored while others opposed. Some said, no, what doctor says is correct. You must go by his advice. And some like, no. Oppose means going against. No, you shouldn't. You should never ever do that. Next, see. Can you see? No, you must never do that. And then additionally 2 more people came. See, first you had a different crowd in the previous slide. Now these 2 people. Can you see this old lady? She was like, look at my experience. If I say you should be listening. I'm wise enough. I have seen. I know many things than you people. That's what she's saying. So they all got into a big argument. See here, she's taking doctor's advice. Doctors are advising. By the time these people started, see, now exposed to sun and air for someone afflicted with chronic cough was dangerous. This is there. The crowd over there, the 2 people who entered, that's what they're saying. It's dangerous. See, exposure means what? To face or to take or to accept the sunlight, right? See, if the sunlight is coming, you just close the door. That is what, you're not exposed at all. You come and let the rays, you receive the sunlight. That's what is called exposure. Okay? Afflicted means affected. Okay? It will affect her. What they say? No. If she exposes herself towards the sun, it will affect her health. That's what the crowd, 1 or 2 among the crowd were saying. Chronic, see, what did they say? With chronic cough. Chronic means she'll start continuously coughing. Chronic means continuously she'll cough. She'll keep on coughing continuously. Her cough will increase if she does that. Okay? And that would be dangerous. An experienced lady, I showed you that lady, right? Okay, an experienced lady declared, she announced it. No, 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 no. She should never ever be. She should never ever be doing this at all. Her continuous cough. I mean, the situation will become more dangerous. She'll start coughing continuously. You won't be able to breathe also. Free advice. So you should be wise enough. Go by the free advice or go by the paid advice. Okay, huh? A younger neighbor nearly quarreled with her over this. They're like, I told you, na, see dear, all five fingers are not same. Our own fingers, we have five different fingers, right, isn't it? So all five fingers are of different size. In the same way, not everyone's opinion will match. Everyone will have their own opinion, right? So they were what the argument was going on. Okay, so too exhausted to participate in that debate, Saeeda's mother remained quiet. She's like, oh my God, whom to listen, whom not to listen. Okay, huh? Too exhausted. Too exhausted. Exhausted means tired. She was fed up. Okay, she was so tired. Okay, determined. Determined, she decided. To be firm and decide or stick to one thing is called determined. Okay, huh? Too exhausted to participate in the debate means the argument that's going on. Saeeda's mother remained quiet and was determined to follow. Strictly, she has made up her mind. No, let anyone say anything. I don't care. I'm going to follow only what the doctor has advised. She's wise or not? Yes, she has made a wise decision. Right? See, she remembers only one thing. What doctor has told me. That's, yeah, get out of this room. Fresh air. Eat whatever you want. Have veggies. Have veggies. Have everything. Have the food. Okay? Huh? So that's what you're supposed to do. Got it? You should have food and fresh air and sunlight. Got it? Now, forget the consequences. Forget the consequences. Consequences means result. You don't worry. You don't bother what's going to happen. Next. Okay? Forget the consequences. After this, oh my God, if I do this, then what? Then what? Forget about that, then what? Okay? Forget the consequences, said she. She's like, I don't care. If I don't listen to this person will get angry. If I don't listen to that neighbor will get angry. I'm not going to worry who's going to be annoyed, who's going to feel good, who's going to feel bad. I'm going to stick to only one thing. That is what? What's that? I'm going to follow only one thing, the doctor's advice. Okay, said at last. So she's firm and she has determined. Okay, I'll carry out his instructions to the letter. To the letter means dot by dot, whatever he has said, I'll be following that. Dot by dot, whatever he has said, I'm going to follow that. Clear? Got it? Close the door. Sorry for the interrupts. So what happened is, so he has decided one thing, that whatever happens, to the dot to dot, I'm going to follow. Move my bed. First thing, what I'm going to do? Move my bed into the next room and let me sit in the sun on my charpoy. Okay, she's going to move her bed to the next room where the windows are open. She is getting the fresh ventilation. Okay, and she decided one more thing, that she's going to take her charpoy to the courtyard. Okay, for daily an hour, at least 1 hour. That's morning 8 to 9. The doctor has prescribed, right? Isn't it? He has told, he has advised that early morning 8 to 9, go and sit in the sun. Okay, the sky remains overcast with clouds for a few days. See dear, even though she has decided that I'm not going to listen to anyone, only thing I know. No, she's like, see, doctor has advised to sit in the sun. She has decided and determined that yes, she will follow that. And she is not bothered about the consequences. Who feels what, who says what, who's angry on me, I don't care. Got it? So decide. But ultimately the sun has to come, right dear? Oh my God. See, unfortunately it was a cloudy day. See, the sky remained overcast. Overcast means cloudy. Overcast means cloudy. Cloudy. Got it or not, dear? So, how did the sun remain? The sun remained cloudy. See, dear, these are not such things that you do on, off, and the thing comes back. It doesn't go like that, isn't it? Things are not in our hand. Can you on the switch and say, okay, fine, now I'll get sunlight? So, can you off the switch and say that no, now I don't need sunlight? Can you say that? Can you say that? Things are not in our hand at all. Got it? Is that clear or not, dear? One sec. Hold on. Just one second. Yes, children, I am extremely sorry for the disturbance. Actually, power cut, things are not in our hand, right? The same way how you can't switch on the light and get the sunlight. The same way, I lost the touch. Okay, dear. Okay, fine. So let's get back. So what she decided, I'm not going to worry about the consequences. Let whatever happens, whoever is angry on me, I don't care. I'm just going to determine herself that I'm going to stick on to one thing. That's doctor's advice. Okay. So what two things she did? Immediately changed the room where windows and doors were open and fresh air. Where she was getting good ventilation. Okay. And then she always she decided one thing, that I'm going to put my charpai out and daily 1 hour I'm going to sit in the sun. Okay. But unfortunately, what you call it was cloudy for a number of days. See here, the sky remains overcast. Overcast means clouded. Okay, with clouds for a few days. Saeeda makes a special request to the sun rays. Okay, she makes a special request to the sun rays to help her mother to get well. Okay, the sun rays keep their word. The sun rays keep their word. Okay, and she's like, come down, come down. First, actually, you know what, dear? She wanted to, she decided, she determined, and she was almost ready. She's ready to accept the what you call expose herself in front of the sun, or to she had decided to take an exposure to the sun. But what happened? There's no sunlight, and she was really very much fed up. She's like, oh God, why did you do that? So when she prayed this, she was alone, and she really was annoyed, and she prayed this. You know what, the girl or her daughter Saeeda, she was playing nearby, and immediately she heard that, and she didn't react in front of her at all. Then she herself, she separately placed a request. It's a saying that, you know what, in times the magic, the miracles happen by kids' prayers, dear. When kids say something, the Almighty listens, dear. The Almighty listens. See, that's what has happened. So what she did, what did Saeeda do? Saeeda prayed that, oh, my mom needs to get cured. So please, sunlight, I request you to come the very next day. Okay. And help my mother to get well. Okay, the sun rays keep their word, come down in large number and give new life to Saeeda's mother. Okay, see, they decided, yes, they agreed upon that. See, this is how the day was cloudy. And then what happened? If so happened that the sky remained overcast next morning, what happened? It was cloudy. Okay, again it was cloudy. The same was the case the following day. See, she was expecting. Yeah, yesterday only I requested. So today, she had a hope that at least today it will be a sunny day. But it didn't happen. It was a cloudy day. Okay, Saeeda's mother was dejected. Again, her mom she was very sad. Then she muttered means saying something silently. Okay, to express something out of your heart. Talk to oneself. Okay, she muttered, oh Lord of mine, why have you ordered the sun to remain hidden? If this is the case, how will I get cured? How will I ever get cured? Didn't I say it here? Saeeda was playing around nearby and she overheard. Okay. And she was playing with her doll nearby and she overheard her mom lament but kept calm. Lament means expressing pain. You express something with pain, that's called lament. Okay, dear. Then what she did? See, what is her mom doing? She's sitting. I mean, she has bought the cot. Everything is. She has bought the charpai and sat. Everything she did from her end, but no sunlight. So she's muttering. She's muttering to whom? To God. Okay. To send sunlight to get cured. Got it? Now, later in the afternoon, what happened? In the morning, there was no sunlight. Okay. In the afternoon, when she stumbled on a spot of pale sunshine in the courtyard, she ran. I mean, actually, when stumbled means found, spot means place. Okay. The moment she felt that, oh, there's little bit in that particular place, there's some sunlight. Immediately, this girl, Saeeda, she came running, and she said, no, I can see some sunlight over there. Why don't you come and sit there? Okay. Immediately, no, said everybody present. Can you see? The previous slide, you saw the picture, right? So people were sitting, people were nearby, right? Around her, there were people, right? So they're like, no. Said everybody present over there. It's too late and chilly. It's too late now. So no, it's very chilly. But the wind is more, the breeze is more high. Okay, so that will affect her heart. That will affect her throat. That will affect her cough. That's what they advised. Okay, your mother can't sit out there. Your mother can't. In the morning she sat. Okay, and then afternoon also when Saeeda came and said, no, I can see a little bit of sunlight over there. You can come and have. And then people around her, they said, no. Disheartened and discouraged, broken. Okay, Saeeda returned to her doll. Again she went back. There was no sun really, except for there was no sun at all. There was no sun at all here. There was no sun at all. She was waiting. She said, okay, see, by the time she saw, she went back. And she thought she'll get back. She thought that, there's a little bit of sun, let me just go and inform my mom. Right? But the moment she's back, again, there's no sun at all. Really means she didn't see the sun at all. Little bit of sunlight that was falling on that particular spot, that particular place, that was also gone. Okay? Just give me a moment. So yes, children, so your mother can't sit, that's what they said. And when she actually came back and she saw, again, Saeeda returned to her doll. There was no sun really. At that very moment, she saw the sun. But then later, there was no sun at all. No sunlight in that particular place at all. Except for its last remnant entangled in the top branches of the family of mango tree. And let's see the hard words here. Okay. Except for its last remnant. What's that? Top branch. Except for its last remnant. Remnant means what? Remaining. Remnant means remaining. Entangled means get stuck. Okay, it has got stuck over there. Block. There's a block. Okay. In the top of that means in the top of the branches it got blocked. So whatever she saw, little bit of was passing through, that also got stopped here. Okay. From the family of the mango tree. Through the mango tree, little bit of sun was coming. Sun rays were falling. That also got stuck. It got entangled. Okay. See? She got annoyed. She really felt bad. So her effort of going and informing mom, it was waste. Okay. Now children have at their command and secret language, as I said. Almighty, listen to the kids. Okay. Language foreign to grown-ups altogether, in which they fluently communicate with trees. See dear, see nature, Almighty is what? Nature, right? The trees, sun, all these things are like, you know what? They actually took the request of the kids, right? So children's things, prayers have been accepted. Okay, huh? And flowers, animals, the sun, and the language. Saeeda addressed her remark. She told what was her remark, what she is actually looking for. The last, to the last departing ray. That was little bit of sun ray was falling, right? It got blocked, but still she could see little bit of. So to that she's requesting. She's telling her remark that my mom is really sick, seriously ill. I need her to get cured. So for which I need you. So please, she placed a request. Okay. Now what did she say? Departing. Departing means that also is going to go. That last ray is also going to go. The sun is going to set. Okay. That's also going to get more hidden, right? So before it gets departed, she's telling the sun rays, dearest sister, do come tomorrow. Please do come tomorrow with lots of warmth. Sometimes you feel the sun, but you still feel very chilly. You feel chill, you feel cold, right? So she's saying you come back tomorrow with lots of warmth, okay, and brightness. You see, my mother is ill and she needs your help. Okay, they surely answered the light. The sun ray, one of the sun rays, it answered back saying that surely don't look unhappy. Don't look unhappy. We'll definitely be back tomorrow with lots of warmth and brightness. Okay, we'll be here at the fixed hour. Usually what time be? The sun rises the same way at our fixed hours we'll be back with warmth and brightness. Okay, next day early in the morning when the sprightly sun rays embellished themselves for their journey, that was they started for their journey. Okay, let's see. See here. What's this? Sprightly. Sprightly means with full of energy. Sprightly means with full of energy. Okay. Embellished means decorated. Okay, they're just ready. Ready. Okay, they're just ready. Who? The sun rays. Okay. Embellished themselves. Embellished means they were all ready, set to go. Set to go. Okay. They were all ready, set to go. Who? The sun rays. Of their toward the journey down to the earth. They were about to go to the earth. The sunset. It's our day off again. It's our day off again. We are staying up here. It's like they are talking to themselves. The sun said, what did the sun say? It said, oh, it's our day off. We are going to remain here. We are not going to go down. See, she has spoken to the sunlight. So one of the sun rays says, no, we can't do like that. You know what? I have actually promised the girl. You remember, dear? In between the branches and on the top of the tree, from there, a small departing ray, she placed a request. A small sun ray, a beam of ray, a sun ray she has seen, and she said, she requested to the departing sun ray saying that please do come tomorrow. And that actually gave a word to her saying that do not worry, we'll be back tomorrow with lots of warmth and brightness. So when the sun said no, we are not going, it's a day off, one of the sun rays who gave a word to the girl, that is Saeeda, saying that yeah, we'll be back at our fixed hours. So he's actually recalling the sun. One of the sun rays is recalling the sun. This is what I have actually said. And if I don't do that, then how will people in the earth, they will trust us? And it's a need and necessity. See, the road of the earth is blocked. What does the sun say? It's saying the road of the earth is blocked by army of thick mucky clouds. Mucky clouds, dirty clouds. Always, if someone is your opponent, you address them like that. See, so the angry sun is saying, we cannot go, look at these muggy clouds, the army of clouds. Okay, because of them they are blocking us. So we cannot go. These dirty clouds are blocking us. So see dear, when clouds come, the brightness of the sun, it's been hidden, right? Isn't that's why they call it as murky clouds. Okay, the little rays so much wanted to go down for a lark, but they remained quiet. Okay, they see, for a lark means just to have fun. Okay, just to have fun. They wanted to go down. The rays, they wanted to go down. Wanted to go down. But, what was that? See, but they remained quiet. Even other rays, they actually wanted to go down, but they remained quiet. Okay, other rays, there are multiple sun rays, right? Okay, so when the sun said that no, today is day off, these murky clouds are blocking our way and we cannot go. Okay, so other sun rays, they stayed mum, they were quiet. But one of the sun ray, it actually spoke out. What did it say? See, you got it, dear? What was it? But they remained quiet. Who? Few other sun rays. Okay, one of them. Now see, one among them. One of the sun rays who had made a pact with the little Saeeda. Pact means understanding. Okay, there was an understanding between the last departing sun ray to the girl. There was an understanding made between the girl and the sun ray that I'll keep up the commitment. That's a need and necessity. She placed it as in terms of a prayer, and that was been accepted. And in turn, the sun ray had promised her that in the fixed hours we'll be back. So he's reminding that, he's recalling that. Okay, who? One of the sun ray. Okay, which Saeeda said, "Sir, I have." He's recalling what she said. "Sir, I have," what she said? "Sir, I can't stay back." What the sun ray is saying to the sun. So how did she address the last departing sun ray? "Sister, can you please come over tomorrow? I desperately need." That's how she addressed. Now that same sun ray is addressing to the main sun, saying, "Sir, I can't stay back. I can't stay back. I have given my word to Saeeda, whose mother is ill. She's critically ill and needs out help. She needs help. There's a need. There's a necessity. I'll pierce through the clouds to reach Saeeda's courtyard. Forcefully. Pierce means enter forcefully. Okay. I'll pierce through. Forcefully, I'll enter through the clouds, and I'll make sure that I reach Saeeda's courtyard." That's what it says. How else will her mother be cured? How she'll get cured? Hearing this, all the rays nearly stacked a revolt against their father, the sun. When one particular ray said this, then rest of the rays like, yeah, that's very true. When we give word to someone, we must keep that up. We must keep that up. Otherwise, how will people trust us? When there's a hope, and when we give a word, that has to be kept. That is when next time they'll have the hope that if things work. Otherwise, if they are disheartened, they are broken, and the commitment is not being accepted. Our commitment is not being taken, and it's not being continued, then people will lose trust on us. Immediately, rest other sun rays, they also revolted back to the sun, and they said to their father, that's the sun. Okay, see, revolt means to stand against. Till then, other sun rays were silent. Only one spoke. But when one speaks, you should speak in such a way that it should be worth speaking. You should have value. You should have a proper, abrupt reason to you. Okay, so when the reason was genuine, so all the sun rays started talking together to the father. See, the sun rays are ready to come, but the clouds are blocking them. Where is the earth? They have to reach the earth. So it's not letting them pass through at all. Okay. Then what did they decide? Fancy staying back again. They said in a single voice, what will the people over there, they think about us? Okay. Huh? That we of the heavens have turned liars, will be pointed out to be as liars. The son relented. Relented means to agree upon something. He said, yes, that's a point. You have a point. What you say is correct. Okay. Please yourself, he said. Mind your clothes though. That means get ready. Now we are going to pierce. We are going to pass forcefully through the cloud. Okay. The clouds are mucky. These clouds are very dirty. Dirty in the sense like they won't let us. Okay. Never mind our clothes. That means whatever happens, just don't care at all. Just get ready. We are going, we have decided, we are determined, we are going to go and keep up the word and make sure that we never take the blame of being liars at all. Okay? We can always change. But if anything happens, it's okay, fine. We can cure ourselves. Okay? But go we must. We must go. Okay? And the race rushed towards the earth. The race rushed towards the earth. The clouds stood guard between them and Saeeda's courtyard. Saeeda's courtyard. Here, see, in the earth, Saeeda's courtyard was this particular place. Okay, and clouds were exactly. They came together and they were trying to be to safeguard and make sure that they don't let the sun to pass through at all. Let's see what happens here. The sun is trying to come. The sun is trying to come toward the courtyard. But what? See, in that particular place, fully the clouds are blocking here. Fully the clouds are blocking. See? Can you see? They've blocked. The army of clouds have blocked. Collective now. Okay. The little rays force their heat. All race together, they forced their heat, they pierced, and they had enough of it. And on a battalion of clouds, army of clouds, battalion of clouds, collected now, okay, which had to flee from its post. Altogether, when two forces have been applied, the force which has more force can pass through. Got it? So, what happened? Who won? The clouds or the sun? Yes, there you go. The sun won. Okay, their force was more strong. The rays got through the shooting past between the bewildered clouds. They were already late. Bewildered means confused and shocked. Confused and shocked. Okay, what did they do? They bewildered. Okay, what happened? They were like confused and shocked. Hey, what's happening? It was days that these people looking at us, they used to go back. They used to change their way. They used to decide that, yeah, it's not our day. It's our day off. And now see, they have decided and they have coming. They almost come and they actually fought with us. They pierced through us and they're gone. That's what the clouds felt. Okay. And they were already late. Saeeda saw the whole host of them, and her heart leapt with joy. She was so happy. She shouted, Amma, Amma, the sun is here, come out. Amma, Amma, the sun is here, come out. The old lady's eyes welled with tears. Tears started rolling out of her eyes. See dear, when the tears roll out of, there are two things. One out of happiness, one out of when it's painful and you're really sad. With two situations, the tears roll out. But here, when she heard, she was actually she has placed a request. She was actually expecting. She actually wanted the sunlight. When she felt that, really the sun has come out, she couldn't believe, and tears. That were happy tears. Okay, where tears of gratitude. They were thank you so much. Okay, sentimentally. Her charpai was already placed in the courtyard and she sat on it for an hour, reclined against the bolsters. Recline means resting. Okay, bolsters means resembling like round and long pillows. Okay. See here. Now they threw the clouds. This is what we saw. What we saw in the battle, first the sunlight was up and the clouds were down. They were blocking. They passed through it and they sent the clouds up, and the sun actually reached Saeeda's courtyard. See, who won? The clouds or the sun? Yes, the sun won. It had been months since she had felt the sun on her hands and faced and breathed in fresh air. She was following some other doctor's advice who had forbidden her for normal food, as well as restricted to not to come outside of her room at all. But now it's been so long that she'll never ever come and sat in the sun at all. No, when she's feeling very good. She's actually feeling the sunlight and she's actually feeling it on her skin, and she's feeling very nice. She thought she was in a new world. See, after a long time when you get something, then you realize, oh my God, how nice it is. Though pale, her face glowed her face glowed and her eyes shone bright. All these days where she was in one dark, dungy room. Now when she's out, she's feeling that, oh my God, I feel so fresh. Everything is bright. Okay, she saw her child too bathed in sunlight and kissed her. She was also enjoying the sunlight. Who? Her daughter. Who? Saeeda. Yeah. And she kissed her mom. Okay, and kissed her. The morning air brought in a new fragrance from nearby flowers. She could actually feel the nice fragrance of the flowers, dear. She could smell the flowers, the scent of the perfume of the flowers. She could actually feel it. Breeze also was there, flower smell also. She was enjoyed, and she could see the birds chanted a new tune. She could hear the birds. In that dungy room, she was not able to hear anything, dear. Now she's able to, actually after a long time, she's hearing the birds chirping. Okay, Saeeda's mother felt better already. Now she has got that internal energy, dear. Okay, she is fully recovered now, but she still follows the doctor's advice. What? Every day, from morning 8 to 9, you must take vitamin D. That is the sunlight. Okay, and lungfuls of fresh air every day. She makes sure that she doesn't miss the sunlight at all. See, every day the charpai comes out from 8 to 9, and what you are seeing, she's actually enjoying the sunlight. See, daily morning 8 to 9. Can you see the bird? See, fresh air, nicely. Now, since she has recovered, she can talk to people. Now see, every time this lady's hand used to be like this, lying down. Now see, she's feeling better. So this is the end of the chapter. So you have got to know, right? So what are very, 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 very important. It's immaterial, children. You're well or you're sick, you're not well. Doesn't matter at all. Always do not miss the early morning sunlight at all. Do not miss do not miss out the vitamin D that you get naturally from the sun. Okay? I hope by now you would have understood everything. Have a great day, children. Bye-bye.